Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channel message for the collective. But before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment and say hi and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, let's jump in. We had one lonely card jump today, the King of Pentacles in the upright. This does kind of tether to the air sign reading that I've just done. Even though I've cleaned out the energy in the cards, this does seem to be something that might be more than just air sign energy. Could be a collective thing. I do feel like this is where you want to be, whether you're masculine or feminine. You want to be able to provide. You want to be that nurturing provider. It's like, what do you need? I can get you that. It's like, I can hold you up. I can float you. I can tide you over. What do you need? And I feel like you want to do that for all the people you love, right? And I feel like you have this opportunity to get where you're going, but it seems like you're not getting there fast enough. It's like you're working towards it, but you feel like you should be there. And that's kind of the energy I'm getting to start with. So I feel like what Spirit wants you to know when it comes to this is that it is coming. I know sometimes our timelines and what we feel internally should be the allotted amount of time for us to get to our goal. When that kind of runs out and we lose steam, we lose our passion, and Spirit's saying, oh my gosh, you're not far off, keep going, but we're internally kind of giving up. Spirit wants you to keep that fire lit within you. It's like, just because you think it should have happened by now doesn't mean that it shouldn't happen still on Spirit's timeline. It's like ours and theirs is completely different. It's like, I feel like yours is coming. Keep working for it. Keep going in the direction of your dreams. Keep that fire lit within you. It will take you far. And not a second before and not a second after it's supposed to come in for you. Spirit just wants you to know, keep that fire burning. Keep going. It's like you will accomplish. There is, again, I am seeing some type of an air sign tether here. There is a certain level of humbleness that Spirit is waiting you to take on. It's like humble gratitude. So if you acquire that, and just be thankful for all the time, even that it took to get you where you want to go. When you look back in retrospect and you're grateful and thankful for all the ups and downs and in-betweens that it took to get you to where you're going, I feel like that's when that energy is going to be ushered into you. It's like being really thankful for all that you had to go through, even the rough times. I feel like it's a really big theme today. So you could be an air sign coming over from the air sign read, checking out this read. I don't know if more will be coming up about that, but you don't have to be an air sign. I feel like there are other signs listening that maybe have air signs heavy placement in their chart, and that's why that will resonate so much with you. Spirit just saying, keep going. I hear hustle hard and stay humble. So that could be for anyone that feels like that's their situation. They're working so hard and still not gaining ground. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, so that one's really hard to cut. I feel like that's a huge energetic today. What do we have? We have the moon. Okay, so we are kind of tethering a little bit here. I don't know if it'll be more about that specifically, but I feel like you're being asked to keep stepping forward. Now, this could be in love. It could be in work. It could be in relationships, friends. I feel like family energy here. I am kind of getting, Spirit is asking you to keep moving forward, even if you can't fully see where it's taking you, even if things are still kept a secret from you as far as where your path is leading you. I feel like Spirit is asking you, what does your heart want? Where do you want to be? Where do you envision yourself? And I feel like that's all you need to know. Follow that passion wherever it leads you. Is it leading you to a certain person and you have to jump in before you know what the outcome will be? Is it taking you down a path to a new job or a new exciting career or a career in general? And that's what's kind of lighting your fire, but you don't know how it's going to fit in your life. It's like Spirit is asking you, maybe you want to open up to a family member you haven't talked to in a really long time, or you haven't connected with. Maybe there's some old crap that needs to be out and you don't know how it'll turn out. You don't know who that person is turning into today. Are you going to open that door? Do you want to? What does your heart say? And I feel like that's what Spirit's kind of asking you. It's like Spirit's asking you to jump in even though you can't fully see the outcome. They're asking you to take a leap of faith even when you can't see where it's going to take you. You know, yeah, I feel like there's a lot of fears. We have that devil energy here, and I feel like it is all those fears that have been maybe stopping you. It could be naysayers along the way. I'm seeing the snakes in the background, people who try to deter you from your path or your purpose. That's kind of the way it goes, you know. I guess I kind of see these snakes now as people who are kind of almost aiding the divine and aiding you on your journey. You can look at it that way. It might help you kind of keep things straight in your mind. It's like, if you look at these snakes and these people that try to stop you from your path, what Spirit is almost having you do is stop for a moment and they're asking you a question. It's like, do you still want this? Is this still where your heart wants you to go? Take stock. These people are trying to deter you. Did they make you pause? Why did it make you pause? It's like, it's a stop and think. It's like, and then if these people are just spitting a bunch of garbage that you're like, that doesn't even make sense. I know where I'm going. I know what I want. That's you reaffirming what you want, where your heart's taking you, and your path and your purpose, right? So it's like, you look at these snakes, if you look at them in a different way, it's like, or these fears in a different way, they're doing the same thing as these people who could be saying the same thing, right? So they're stopping you and saying, do you really want this? Is this the direction you really want to go in? You know, and then it's like these fears come up. Okay, debunk them. What are they telling you? Where's that stemming from? Is it stemming from something somebody told you that they didn't like about you? And that's why you feel uncomfortable showing that part of you? Is that why? Can we debunk that? Can we pull that out of there and move forward fearlessly? It's like, it's really kind of just Spirit saying, stop for a moment. Is this what you really want? You may have a lot of offers. Some of them you might have to say no to along the path. Some of them you might say yes to. You might, you know, I feel like this is an opportunity. I feel like you'll receive lots of opportunities. Not all of them are for you. So Spirit is saying, feel it out. Are those fears justified? Sometimes they might be, right? So take stock. It's like, again, we have the moon, so that could be considered fears as well. Things that you can't see around the corner that might jump out to bite you, like these snakes. I feel like Spirit is also saying, don't let fear be the one thing to deter you from what you actually want. So if you can debunk these fears and pull them down and pull them up by the roots and get rid of them, and you can move forward fearlessly in the direction that you want to go in, then Spirit's saying that's perfect. You're doing exactly what you should do. Always stop and take stock. If something kind of crops up, don't just kind of power through it. Really try to understand it before you move forward. I feel like the better you know yourself and what you want and what you stand for and who you are as a person, it really does cut out these snakes in the form of people and your fears as well. It's like, I know me and I know exactly what I want. Therefore, it doesn't matter what anybody says. They can't rock me. They can't sway my decision. They can't sway the way I see myself or where I'm going. And I feel like that's kind of where Spirit wants you to be. It's like really, really powerful energy. And I feel like we all have the opportunity to get there. It does take a little bit of work in getting there. It's trial and error. It's you stopping and dealing with your fears. And that's okay. That's part of the process. It's like, don't be afraid to really dig in. I feel like Spirit really wants you to see where you're going. Yeah, I feel like they want you to go off in search of what sets your soul on fire, what makes you happy. You know, if you're stuck in a rut, I feel like there's somebody out there that I'm talking to who feels like they're stuck in a rut. They can't find their passion. They don't know where to go from here. It's like, have I gone up as high as I can go? No, absolutely not. There's always room to rise. You just have to kind of fall back maybe a little bit. dive into things that make you happy, dive into hobbies. I know that sounds like it sounds like I'm trying to get you to not think about where you want to go. But it's really the opposite when Spirit tells you to dive into something you love. So you sit down, you pick up your guitar, and you just start playing, right? A lot of times our inspiration is sparked from our own passion. So Spirit's asking you, take time out. If fishing's your thing, go fishing. If going to stick your feet in the ocean or surfing is your thing, go surfing. I feel like that rejuvenation is something that's so necessary. Again, I'm getting tethers to the air sign read. It's like Spirit is saying you're working so hard and you're really trying to make something happen almost before it's time, or you're worried that it's not going to happen, and so you're kind of forgetting about having fun and indulging in joys as you go along. And Spirit doesn't want you to do that. All work and no play is not a good look for anyone. You lose your steam, you lose your passion, and you can miss out on really having the energy for that purpose when it's time. Spirit is saying, have fun, enjoy life. And I'm not saying drop everything. You know what I mean? I'm saying in moderation. Get together with family, get together with friends, have a little fun. Absolutely. Don't miss out on those connections. I feel like, relationships as well. I feel like some people try to stay away from relationships while they're trying to build in their lives. But that doesn't work for everyone. I feel like, I do feel like I'm talking to someone that Spirit is almost trying to bring some type of connection into, as well as, yeah, it's like you're not noticing. I feel like you're really not noticing. You're not noticing an offer. And this could even be an offer of friendship. It doesn't have to be an offer of a relationship, although it could be. I feel like I keep hearing all work and no play. And I feel like I see a little older woman, could be a great aunt or a grandmother or someone like that. And she's got her arms crossed across her chest and she's got this poo face on. And she's like, how could they be doing this? They're stopping themselves from really enjoying the physical part of life. And I feel like your ancestors are almost trying to push you to have a little bit more fun, to let your guard down just a touch. And I feel like you really want to. I feel like there's fear there in opening up and really meeting someone new and making a new friend. And that new friend could turn into something more in the future. You never know. It could be a friendship on fire. But Spirit's saying, don't stop yourself from living just because you're trying to achieve. You can do both of those things at the exact same time. Believe it or not, I know you can do it. I feel like there's a lot you could be missing out on. Really great experiences that could grow you and create that forward momentum. So I really want you to keep going. I feel like Spirit's saying, keep going. Yeah, they want you to release this burden. And I feel like you have a friend to talk to, a new friend to talk to. You could be releasing mental swords so quickly, and it might really open you up to seeing things with clarity. You know, when we relinquish these mental swords that we carry from past hurts, it could be something so simple as maybe someone told you, okay, they didn't think you were the most intelligent person in the world and you'd never get very far. So you work very hard to get where you're going because you've got it in your head that you're not the most intelligent. Then you take on a new friend, right? You open up and you say something, you know, maybe alluding to the fact that you're not intelligent. And your friend looks at you and says, you are the most intelligent person I know. What are you talking about? You don't see yourself clearly. Let me help you see you how I see you. And that mental sword that you drop could be the one block that's stopping you from moving forward. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like there are helpers along the path. We have friends and soulmates that come in and reason, season, or a lifetime. You know, you never know how long that person's going to be with you. I feel like a lot of people come in for great purpose. So, you know, try to be a little more open. I feel like I'm talking to someone who And trust me, I get it, because I am like this. I have to be told. I am literally chiding myself because I know I'm not the most open person. I don't jump into new friendships very easily. I've been hurt in the past. So I'm very hesitant. So I get it. I'm hesitant to open up. So I get it. I'm just like you. I'm chiding myself, and Spirit's kind of saying, do you hear what we're saying to you? It's like, are you taking it to heart? Because you're supposed to. So it's like this situation, Spirit is saying, maybe be a little more open, maybe expand just a little, maybe give it a try. Look, it might not turn out well. I get that. Not everyone we open up to is going to have our best interests at heart, but it's either try or stay kind of lonely. And Spirit says you could either have the experience or stay in your box. I don't know. I kind of feel like the experience might be a little better, right? Yeah, they want to get you to this Emperor energy. And I am, again, seeing a tether to the air sign reading. So this is big energy this week. I feel like whether you're masculine or feminine, it's like, I feel like you can be strategic when you step into these new situations. You don't have to jump in with both feet. You can be very logical and strategic. Keep your brains with you. Open your heart, but keep your brains with you. It's like, how much do I want to share? I'll share a little bit and see how they respond. And if they're good about it, then I can let a little more out. It's like, we're not saying you have to jump in with both feet. Be logical about it. Stay in charge, and you can still be in charge of how much you share, or how much time you want to spend with this person, or whatever. It's like you can still be in charge of how this feels for you, and Spirit wants you to be there. I do feel like it's going to bring you into this Emperor energy, where you really become that boss man or that boss lady in your life. I really love this energy. Yeah, again, there's that tether. Totally different decks, but same kind of cards coming out, same story. Stay passionate. I really think taking on just a little bit more and expanding is going to help you keep that passion alive in your life. You may even have a friend that say, you know what you'd be really good at? I could see you doing this. And it might just open your eyes really big. I'm seeing like the all-seeing eye over here on my on my shelf. And it's like it could really open your eyes to seeing a new facet of yourself and give you a whole new avenue to run down. One that maybe you wouldn't have found without this, I don't know, new friend in your life or new love in your life, right? I feel like sometimes they see us more clearly than we can see ourselves. It is nice to be open to that perspective. Okay, that is what I have for you in the first pile. I like that story. I think we could all be a little more open and maybe a little braver about new experiences. I know I'm really difficult with that. Okay. I myself should take my own advice. Well, not my advice, Spirit's advice, really. I'm just the channel. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Something new, something different, something jumping. A ring in reverse, and I am going to leave it in reverse. We do have a feminine on the bottom, and we do have a snake. Okay, I want to keep these separate here like this. I don't know if someone has been, I hear cock blocking, so I feel like someone's been standing in your way. I do feel like this snake, now this could be an internal thing. You could be standing in your own way. This could be someone you're dealing with that has this internal war going on. We have the commitment in reverse and the woman here. Now, I don't know if the woman wants to ask for the commitment or you want to offer a woman a commitment. Could be, could go either way, kind of get in how you fit in. This is a nurturing feminine energy as well. This person could be worried that you wouldn't nurture the situation at this point. So I don't know if there's a past here. Could be. They're hoping they can be lucky when it comes down to it. I feel like they want to get this on the right track. I feel like this is someone who wants to offer you something. Maybe they tried to offer in the past and you didn't notice it. I am kind of seeing cups in reverse in my mind. So I don't know if there was an offer, but nobody kind of noticed it. Maybe it wasn't very clear, the offer. Wasn't straightforward or easily noticed or understood. There could be someone who is playing the bad guy or the bad girl in this situation and causing a block between two people, or has succeeded in doing that in the past in this situation and it never maybe got off the ground. I feel like there are a couple different ways this could pan out here. So Spirit is just saying, yeah, there could be talk about that as well. I don't know if someone's, okay, I'm literally seeing someone in my mind's eye with their head in their hands, just absolutely crying themselves sick. I don't know if they feel like they've missed an opportunity. It was a masculine energy, so it could be for someone. It doesn't have to be. It is just the energy of. I'm seeing the balanced energy is kind of what it is. I'm hearing counterpart. So I don't know if someone is talking about the fact that there may be a masculine or a feminine out there crying themselves sick because they missed an opportunity to really have something with you. Maybe somebody got in the way, could be their own fears that kind of stalled them, or they messed everything up, but I feel like someone is so upset. And I feel like the advice that they're kind of getting is you need to kind of be sly, or you need to slide back in a sly way. I don't know. I don't know if they're getting the best advice. I don't know if, and I did put this over top of the snake, so I don't know if they're, the advice that they're getting from someone is someone who doesn't really, they don't make moves on the up and up. It's like, I don't know. I don't love the fact that this person, I don't know if they don't know that they're dealing with a snake. If they can't see this person for who they truly are, maybe this person is offering bad advice after bad advice, and it's gotten this person to sort of miss out on something. I feel like there could be a lot of talk and a lot of chatter about this person and the moves they want to make and how sad they are because they didn't get what they wanted. I feel like they wanted to kind of, I feel like at this stage, this person wanted to be somewhere with you, like in a comfortable relationship. And I feel like maybe this happened so long ago that they think we could have been in a solid, stable relationship by now. I could have been happy. And I feel like this person is mourning, literally mourning all the things that they could have had with you, collective. Yeah, look, there's that house. They could have been moving forward in life. They could have had loyalty and honesty. And it's like, I feel like maybe at one point you let them know how you were feeling about them, and it was an opportunity that they didn't take. There could have been another woman in the way. This could have been another feminine who was jealous. It could have been a feminine who, I don't know, it could have been a sister, a mother, an aunt, a cousin, a friend, who is in somebody's way when it comes to stepping towards. Could have given bad advice knowingly and caused an end to this situation. I feel like there's the man here, and I want to put the masculine energy. Look, all of these energies are just energies. If you feel like you stand in a masculine energy, you could be a feminine woman who sometimes stands in masculine energy. That's a thing. So, this is all energy, but I'm, just to make it clear so everybody can kind of see that there are 3 people it looks to be involved in this situation. He wants happiness. This person that wants to be with you wants happiness. You might get some sort of communication. They could be writing you a letter. You could have also tried to express your love to this person in the past, and it maybe went nowhere. I feel like they're racing towards you. I don't know if some type of truth came to light that could be there with that sun. I feel like this person has been literally punishing themselves. And I don't know if it's like they hold themselves back or they indulge in toxic behaviors because they were dealing with the sadness of this or the heaviness of maybe a choice that they made in the past, or a bad decision is kind of what I hear. I feel like this person wants to drop anchor with you. Yes, I feel like they want to, okay, I'm hearing they want to be the man they've always wanted to be, or the woman they've always wanted to be. And I feel like they think they could be that with you, collective. And I feel like maybe they tried to be that for somebody else, or maybe this third party kind of got in the way of them becoming who they can really be. And I feel like Yeah, there is an innocence here and a purity of heart. Yes, they're going to use all of the plays in their playbook, even if some of them have to be a little sneaky just to get where they want to be. I don't feel like the intentions are bad. I feel like by any means is what I hear. I feel like this person wants to get in by any means. If they can sneak in kind of under cover of moonlight, they're going to do that. Like I said, I don't feel like there are bad intentions. I know they want to build stronger. I feel like maybe in the past, I was kind of seeing this as the sandcastle charm. And for those of you who watch the charms portion, I was kind of seeing this as a sandcastle. I feel like the last thing that this person wants to do is build a sandcastle with you. They want to build something that's so strong, so sturdy, so stable, and an environment that's conducive to growth and love and laughter and memories. It's like maybe the only people that they've come across in the past are people they could build sandcastles with. Everything just kind of gets washed away by morning. It's like it doesn't hold. And I feel like this person wants to really build with you. I feel like they can't see how it's going to go, but I feel like they might jump in anyway. I feel like with both feet. This person knows, I feel like intuitively, they know that there's abundance to be had here. They might even come in with some sort of a gift. It could just be a flower. It could be a dandelion for all I know. I feel like it's the gesture behind it, the love behind it, the innocence behind it. I feel like this person really cares for you. They really see your value, whether you're masculine or feminine. I feel like this person really sees you, truly. I feel like they want to be playful with you. They want to climb those mountains with you or hold your hand as you do, as you both climb these mountains that, you know, life offers us all. I feel like this person knows they could be there through the ups and downs. They could be maybe your key to survival and their key to survival. It's like, or that key to happiness, key to love. I'm hearing key to a lot of things. So yeah, that new beginning, that wish. I feel like they want to cut away the old and take root here or lay down roots here and bloom with you. They want to create that garden. They want to be part of your garden. I really love this. They're making that decision to lay down the burdens of the past. I've exhausted the deck. This was a really beautiful reading. I feel like, collective, you have someone. If this is for you, you have someone. I feel like you'll feel it if it is. You have someone coming towards you who is absolutely all about you. And I feel like they truly, truly have the best intentions. You might have dealt with this person in the past and may have seemed like they didn't have the best intentions. I feel like fears were gripping this person, whether they were putting them in place or someone was putting a bug in their ear. But I do feel like that's a thing of the past. I feel like this person has had time to grow, time to learn, time to expand, and to see the beauty of the connection that would be between you and them. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love this for you, collective. I feel like what an opportunity. I feel like someone that wants to grow with you, someone that doesn't mind holding your hand through the hard times, no matter what they may be. Amazing. I love that. All right. Okay. I was drawn to a couple decks today. We do have the dragon deck back out here, so we do have more of the spiritual energetic coming in later. All right, let's see what we have here. I'm going to make it a point. I want to read all of these in the, so even if they're in the reverse, I'm just hearing read them all in the upright. So I might have to flip some cards. It's okay. We have a dark male starting off. So a masculine energy. Could be darker complexion. Doesn't have to be, but could be. All right. And we have a love triangle. Okay. Or a friendship triangle. Let's see. I do hear competition. I don't know if you're in competition with someone, for someone. Could be a blonde female. Doesn't have to be, but could be. Or a lighter complexion. We do have laid back energy. This person could be really relaxed, really laid back. Yeah, there's love here. Okay, so this is a love triangle. I don't normally love to talk about love triangles, especially if somebody is absolutely in a commitment. Then I feel like, you know, we should leave people alone while they're committed and let them make their own choices, whether or not they want to step out of a commitment. So that way your hands stay clean, collective. That's just my opinion. You can do whatever you want. But that's normally why I don't like to report on those type of situations. they're not on the up and up, and I don't love it. So I feel like commitments should be respected by everybody. But what I am seeing here is this could be a friendship dynamic. So there is a third party element here, but I do feel like it's more on a friend basis. I feel like it's, I want to say friendly competition for the same person. So I don't know if you're friends with this person and they've got another friend, and I don't know, it could be two masculines competing or two feminines competing, kind of for the love of someone. Yeah, there may be a lot of gossip going around the friend groups about this. This could be two separate friend groups kind of like being smushed together. A really interesting vibe here. I feel like for this first energy that came in, the one that's standing in this action-oriented, this masculine energy, I do feel like the competition is welcomed. And I feel like it's kind of fun as well. I feel like it's may the best man win or may the best chick win. I do feel like this one person has a soul connection with the other and feels love. The other in this triangle might just be in it for fun. But I do feel like the one with the past life soulmate energy, yeah, I feel like they want to knock the other out of the water. It's like playing a game. You know that game where they have those like polo handles and they knock each other into the water or into the foamy bricks? That's kind of what I'm saying. It's like a friendly game of who's going to win. I do feel like there's one, though, that has a soul connection going on here. Could be a younger female involved. Let's see. I want to know what else is going on here. Yeah, communication. I feel like one of you actually knows how to really communicate with this person because they're a past life soulmate. It's like, I don't know if there's just a certain level of understanding and I want to say camaraderie between the two. There's friendship, but potential for friendship on fire energy here. I really love that. I feel like all's fair. I feel like it's fun, and I feel like ultimately the one that has that really it's like a deep connection, and maybe without a past like friendship bond to really build upon. Like one might have been around for a while and competing all that time, and then I think newbie comes in here, but this is a soulmate. I don't know if this is you, collective. I don't know if this is you or this is you. You could be one of the three, okay? One might offer to travel to visit the other, to come hang out with the other, or there could be some distance, but a big connection there for some. There could be, for some, planning a friend's getaway or a trip, or just like, I don't know, a day trip, or like one of those long driving trips where you go and see a bunch of sights. I feel like one could just be inviting. I feel like I want to say you, collective. I feel like people are fighting over you. You might have two friends fighting over your attention. One might try to turn up the heat. I feel like the one you have a past life connection with, you might be very attuned to this connection and maybe wonder where the level of depth came from. I feel like it's obvious that there's something more with this person. There is a sexual attraction. It could be with both of these people, but I feel like this one, the past life soulmate, is going to ask you to go on some type of trip. It could be a day trip. It could be an actual trip where you fly off and go somewhere, and they're going to be leaving the other person out. And that is going to be very obvious. And I feel like this is I'm making the move. I'm making that checkmate type of move, like the one to win the game. So they might even be pulling out all the stops and gifts. It could be flowers or things. It could be spicy things. I did see something like lingerie, so it could be something like that. Yeah, again, emphasis on the past life, past love. I feel like this person can just see with clarity, collective, that you're that one. I really love this. I think it's fun. I think it's going to be really fun for you. This person might be the kind to leave you gifts here and there, or come pick you up and say, oh yeah, look what I got you. And they have this beautifully wrapped something, and it could be an expensive something at that. I feel like this person, again, I hear pull out all the stops. I feel like this person really wants to win. This could be like a boss daddy, boss mommy energy. Again, this could be a feminine who's got this action-oriented energy, who gives gifts, who wants to fly you off somewhere. I feel like she could be the one really making the move. It could be any one of those ways, okay? I feel like, yeah, they want to be in control of this situation. I feel like they're definitely looking to build with you in the future. Yeah, they see spiritual growth there. They know they can have fun with you, and there's that connection. Whether it's twin flame or not, there's a divine connection here. It's effortless, and I think that's what I want to say. I feel like they're very clearly the choice collective, and I feel like you're going to know that. I feel like if this is for you, you kind of already see this competition going on, but this is where it's potentially going to go. I really love this. I think it looks like fun. Enjoy yourself. I feel like have fun. And if you're the one in competition and you're that soulmate, no worries. You got this in the bag. I mean, I didn't say that, but I did say it. Okay. Let's see. What do we have here? All right, we've got the hidden truth. Now, this is divine masculine, divine feminine energy. So I'm going to say, think of your person. Get a person clear in your mind. Or when you hear a certain card, if a certain person comes to mind, take that as a confirmation, right? It might not even be the person that you were thinking about to begin with or wanted to hear a message from. So trust your intuition when it comes to this. If this doesn't seem right, toss it out, right? This is just a little extra for fun. All right, Spirit, from their person, I feel like that's important here. I still feel the pain. Okay, let's see, from their person. What do we have? Oh my, we're jumping and flying away. I can't get enough of you. I want you so badly. Yeah, there is this, definitely got a more sexual energy going on here, a more adult energy. I trusted you. I feel like these two go together. I still feel the pain and I trusted you. I don't know. I kind of get the feeling that you're being blamed for something you didn't do. But, you know, if this makes sense and you did do something to cause someone pain, you know, you understand that. But I feel like there's somebody out there that is being blamed for something that they didn't do, because I'm seeing hands go like this, like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't want to let you go, and I feel like this goes for both. Let's see. I feel like two very specific groups of people here. I can't be with you. I'm going to put that in the middle. I don't know if there are blocks with pain or somebody's with somebody else. Again, I am getting third-party situation, but I am getting the commitment kind. So, you know, take that if that's for you. But this person is saying right now is not an option. I miss hearing your voice. I want to put that in the middle. I want you back. I do. I got to put that in the middle. I feel like that could be for both individual people here. I still have feelings for you. I'm going to put that in the center. I feel the sexual tension. Yeah. I feel like that goes here. I don't want to know. Yeah. They don't want to know. I feel like this person thinks that you cheated on them. Even I'm getting a scenario where you weren't with someone, but they feel like you did something with someone while they were trying to come in your direction. That's kind of what I'm getting. I feel like you didn't do it. I feel like you didn't do anything you're being accused of, but I feel like this person is not even giving you the opportunity to almost speak your truth or to communicate the truth. They just don't want to know. They don't want to know details. They just want to, I feel like this person has their back to you, so it seems, but I feel like they're literally staring at you with tears in their eyes. It's a lot. I feel like this is very heavy energy, and I feel really sad because I feel like if this person knew the truth, there would be like some movement forward. That's just my thoughts here. Do I still have a chance? I want to put that in the middle. I want to put that in the middle because as much as I feel like this person's trying to ignore you and pretend like they would never give you another chance, they want to know if they still have a chance. I feel like this person is pretty down and out. This one is just turned on and turned up. Oh, God. I save your text messages. I saved your text and messages. Yeah. All right. One more. I miss being with you. Yeah. I feel like that goes in the center. Yeah. A lot of different messages. Of course, take what resonates. But I feel like this person may be coming towards you soon. The other one is being held back. This person may be holding themselves back. Maybe they don't want a commitment, but they want you. And I feel like maybe you want a commitment, so they're torn. They don't want to come in and step on your boundaries. I feel like this person really respects you. As sexually attracted as they are, I feel like this person actually really cares about you and respects you. And I feel like that might be another reason that they stay away from you. So that's for some as well. Okay, let's see. All right, dragon messages. Let's see. I was drawn to them again, so we might have some type of spiritual energy coming in. I feel like that is something. Orange and gold dragon. It says, opens you to the knowledge for the new golden age. Carry the energy of the future. Be a guiding light. Yeah, I hear, okay, I hear lighthouses for spirit. I feel like there are a lot of you out there who maybe tune in to know what energies are coming from these dragon cards. I feel like if you're in the spiritual community and you're in the spotlight in some way, I feel like you're carrying a higher level. And I feel like if you're not and you're just, into your own spirituality, you could also be carrying new energy. It could be orange and gold type energy. Again, I'm seeing the color ray, those who seek to expand. So that could be something for you, those color ray things on YouTube. Let's see, is there something else coming in? Again, it's that kind of same type of golden type energy. It says golden solar dragon helps you to stand in your masculine power with wisdom. Let your DNA be reprogrammed and light codes activated. Become an inspired leader. That's exactly, now if we circle back to the beginning of the reading and how I was saying to come into your emperor energy. I feel like that was the first reading. Yes, that was with the tarot cards. So if you kind of tuned into that and you're tuning in here, or you haven't listened to that yet, that might apply to you. This energy is asking you to step into that action-oriented energy. You might be expanding vibrationally, and it might be because you're inviting new people into your world who are kind of tripping these keys or kind of tripping or turning these keys within you to open up new parts of you. We do have people that come in as catalyst energy. I also feel like you are a catalyst energy. It's like you're carrying a certain vibration. You two might be tripping each other's keys in some way, helping each other grow and expand in different ways. I do feel like everybody is carrying a certain level of vibration that is helping others ascend. You're taking a leadership role as a light, I want to say as a light worker or as a lighthouse in Spirit's eyes, or a torchbearer. I want to say that as well because that's another one I've been hearing since I was like a teenager. But I feel like you're carrying that light. I hear the room of torches. So, this was shown to me, I think I must have been about 16 when this message came through, and it's really crazy that it's coming back up. I almost kind of forgot about it. It comes back up every now and again, but I'm going to explain it. It's like a soul that's getting ready to incarnate here on earth steps into a room with a wall of torches. Now, some only grab one torch. But if I'm talking to you, you had extra time in that room, and they tell you a hand comes out like this, and I don't know if it's a guide or an angel of some sort or just some type of divine being that says grab as many as you wish. And I remember seeing myself grabbing all of these torches, and I remember hearing the laughter coming from the other side of me, laughing at all the torches I decided to grab. And I couldn't figure out why there was like this joyful laugh coming from the thought that I was carrying all of these torches. And I said, "What's so funny?" And they said, "Goodbye." And that was the last thing. It was like a poof of light. And what they were just explaining to me is that some souls decide to carry so much light into this life so they can lift others. I feel like I'm talking to someone who is in that room of torches and had grabbed a hell of a lot of them like I did. It's really funny, but I feel like I'm talking to someone who will carry a lot of light through this life. You may find yourself being more reserved and maybe not as open. I feel like you have great purpose, and I feel like a lot of your purpose involves you being very singular, and I feel like you're not really overly worried about that. It's like it's fine to like experience that, and that's great, but I feel like you're someone who's so comfortable in their own energy that they almost don't need to invite outside energy in. Does that make sense? So I am kind of getting that energy. I feel like I'm talking to you. I feel like you might not think that your light maybe is the same kind of light as mine, and it doesn't have to be. That wall of torches was like endless. It was further than the eye could see. So it's like what torches you grabbed may be completely different from the torches that I grabbed, but I'm pretty sure you had an armful of them like I did. Really funny energy. Look at these colors. We have Source Dragon. It says, attunes you to the infinite. Again, the infinite. I just said that. It said, be still in the silence. Magic can happen. Be in the moment. I really love this energy. I feel like you're coming into an emperor-esque energy, masculine or feminine, doesn't matter. But I feel like that leadership role, I feel like you're taking that. And I feel like whether you're in the spiritual community or not, and whether you're shining right now or not, to a group of people, I feel like you might be carrying this type of light in the future if you're not doing it now. If you're here and this is interesting to you or this feels familiar to you, it is for you. Know that and feel that. I feel like you have great purpose, and it might not be right now. You might come back to this later and listen to it and think, wow, it really makes sense now. Look where I've come, look where I've been, and look where I am now. I do feel that type of energy here. Okay, look at this. Anybody seeing this? Orange and gold. Orange and gold. Golden. Source. Golden. Expands your light for ascension. Be a peaceful warrior. Help those in need. Remember your magnificence. I think Spirit wants you to truly see the light that you are. I feel like your energy that you're carrying probably right now, and I feel like I wanted to say throughout the week, but I heard the month. So throughout the next month ahead, so the next 4 weeks from now, I feel like you could be carrying this golden light and this golden flame. I feel like it's coming straight from source. It's an extremely pure energy. I am hearing something about light language. If you spit something out while you're trying to talk and it makes no sense and it's more vibrational, you could be getting that clear communication from Spirit. It's like it happened so fast that your vibrational body didn't kind of convert it to physical language, and it just came out as, I want to say, angelic speak or divine speak, and that's what that language is. It is the language of light that divine speaks. You know, they don't speak actual words like we do, although it can be converted within us, the ones that carry or channel the messages, to become fluent language for everyone else to understand. That's how we kind of share those messages. So that's the mechanics of it anyway. But I feel like some of you could actually be spitting something out and being like, that felt weird first off, and what was that? It could be light language, okay? So fair warning, don't be afraid of it. It's literally, you're just such a clear channel at that moment that you're pulling straight divine light right through you and right out of your mouth. It's really interesting. It's happened a few times to me, and it always kind of catches me off guard. It's a really fun experience, actually. It's kind of special. But I think some of you could be experiencing that throughout the month. I want to say, is there anything else, Spirit, that we want to pull out here? All right, air and water dragon. It says helps you to connect to higher frequencies. Trust your intuition, develop your psychic abilities, be open to enlightenment, express your inner song. Yeah, I feel like that's what you're doing. You're taking it in, you're pushing it out, and you're being a lighthouse for spirit. There isn't anything extra that you have to do in this particular situation. I feel like you're just being allowed to know that you're carrying this light for spirit, to be that pillar of light down here, sharing that with people around you. Really amazing energy. I love this. I feel like you'll know if you're carrying this. You might feel very like, you know that feeling when you're standing in the sunlight and it's warm on your face? You might kind of feel that on the inside. Like at the times you're actually sharing this light. I'm hearing there are some of you that will be carrying this light that assume automatically when you hear this big energy doesn't apply to you. I feel like some of you are going to be really surprised that it does. You don't have to be out there on a large scale, but I am catching the feeling of people that do share on a platform in here listening to this. You're doing exactly what you need to do. You don't have to do anything extra. Be yourself. You know, it doesn't even really matter with the words that you're saying. You don't have to change up the way you talk or change up your personality. It's like you specifically are carrying a vibration, probably one of the torches you grabbed in the very beginning and now are able to shine that out. It's almost like a key, and then you turn that key and they allow you to utilize that flame. Okay, so that's the mechanics. It's a little confusing, but that's what I'm channeling. I feel like you'll know, or you'll get it if it's for you, or you'll have the gist of it, okay? Amazing energy. It does feel really warm and fuzzy, like a face in the sunshine after you've gone through a really hard winter. That's kind of what it feels like, just warm, and a renewed energy kind of comes with it. Okay, I do see myself pouring, so be mindful of that. If you don't see your initials or your person's initials, I feel like if it resonates, one of those readings, then it is for you. Trust your intuition, you know, use your discernment. If there's something even in that reading that didn't resonate with you, toss it out. You know, these are general readings, so I'm only going to catch maybe sometimes bits and pieces. Sometimes I'll catch the whole thing and it'll feel like it's tailored just to you. Enjoy those ones because, you know, I try to get messages out there that, you know, I ask for messages that apply to a lot of people so that way everyone can find something that they need. So I hope that it gets out there that way. All right, are we doing names today? I heard the name Penelope. I hear the name Liz or Elizabeth. I see 520 here. Could be a birthday. 3 days, 3 weeks. I feel like somebody could be coming into a union. We do have 44 here, and I am being told, I hear angels. So I don't know if someone's going to be reading a book on angels or exploring something about the angelic hierarchy. I don't know if someone is looking into that. Yeah, I'm hearing angel hierarchy. So I don't know if somebody's reading that or will come across a book that has that. You might find it to be very enlightening and very soothing if you read something like that, or feel a connectedness there. I feel like earth angels might be becoming aware of the fact that they are earth angels at this time. So that could be for somebody who's kind of new on the path, who's searching the term. If you're looking to see why you connect here, that could be a reason. If you look into earth angels, you might find there are all different categories of earth angels with different vibrations and coming from different source energy lights. So you might find one that suits you or that fits where you feel most comfortable. You might find your place where you feel like you fit energetically, and it might create a level of understanding in you that gives you strength and freedom to just be who you are. So I really love that. And I did see something, I saw TX and I thought Texas. So I don't know if somebody's listening from Texas. All right. So we have an N, a B, a 6, an A, a T, a D, a D, a K, and a C. All right. I keep hearing the name Dominic, so I don't know if Dominic is listening or a Dominic. I don't know any. Well, I know one Dominic, but I don't think he's listening to tarot. Okay, let's see what we have here. Oh, we have the fairy. I love that. Okay, we've got divine magic. We've got springtime energy coming in here, or new growth energy. I am kind of getting this as flower fairy energy. I don't know if someone has a thing with fairies, or they connect with the fairies, or they feel very connected to that fairy energy. You could consider yourself a fairy in this life. It's like, or you have that energy. I do feel like some of us incarnate with that energy. So you could be someone that resonates there. But I feel like there is some type of growth energy being ushered in by this fairy energy here. Could be coming within the next few weeks. It is all about new growth. And I feel like it's new growth within the self as new growth happens outside in the world. Things could start to thaw where you're at within the next few months. And I feel like that's the type of energy new is being ushered in. You could have new romance blooming as well. That could be something that's being ushered in by this energy here. We have a great amount of transformation. This is one of the very large butterflies. I do feel like some of you could be coming out of that cocoon stage and emerging as this new version of self. I feel like a powerful version of self, one that knows themselves very well. And I feel like it's because you've done the work, you've taken that time. I feel like that creates so much peace in your life to know yourself. It's like no matter what anybody says, it's like they don't rock your boat, they don't rock you. You know, your roots are deep, and I feel like you may sway in the wind of the things people say, but they can't uproot you. I feel like you know yourself too well. And I feel like that's what Spirit's trying to say. There's a great freedom in that. And in loving yourself and being who you are. There's a lot of emphasis on that. I feel like Spirit's trying to usher that in very clearly for all of you out there. I feel like they're really trying to encourage or bump up that encouraging of you to just be who you are. I feel like you're going to attract a very true type of love and very true connections based on you just being yourself. I feel like there are a lot of people out there that have the same likes and dislikes as you. And you'd never know it if you don't show those facets. So, little connection to yesterday's read. You could listen to that if you want to hear more about that. There was a reading yesterday in the collective. All right, so we do have a key here, and we have the mouse. Okay. This is really cute. I do feel like we have a person who is very shy, or I do hear meek. So they could be very quiet and shy and maybe reserved or laid back. I do feel like they have some type of a knowledge for you. And I feel like you might indulge in a conversation with someone you don't normally talk to, who's very shy or very quiet. And it may just unlock a whole bunch of keys in you. This person, this very quiet person, might actually be a really beautiful catalyst in your life. They could become a friend. They could stick around for a while. But I feel like there's something they say to you that kind of opens you wide open, or kind of like, I'm seeing this here. It's got my rings on it, but I'm seeing this here. And I feel like they kind of really open you up to seeing with clarity. It's something they say to you makes you see yourself with clarity. I really love that. I feel like it's what they've observed about you that they share that really gets you seeing yourself in a really amazing way. And I feel like that may in turn put you in that emperor energy, whether you're masculine or feminine. Wow, this has been a really powerful reading. Again, I think I'm going to need a nap. Okay. That is what I have for you, collective. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all amazing people next time. Bye.